for error. This says to me, it is what it is. Sanctification is what it is. Holiness is what it is. You don't have to define it and try to find some way out explanation for what God has given to us. This says to me, it is what it is. It is what God says it is. Please let me entertain my subject in text, and I'm out of here. And listening to the young people, the middle-aged folk, and the old folk who have tenure and longevity in the church, it is sad to know that many who have been in the church for a long time have not fully surrendered so that God can really get the glory and they can live the life that God has ordained for them. And that's why when we get senile, we start cursing. We haven't been fully delivered. But those mothers who have been fully delivered, when they get senile, they may not know my name. They may not know their name. But when they hear somebody say, "Oh Lord," when they hear one of those old songs that say, "Come by here, Lord, come by here," they start patting their feet. There is such a cleansing and such a peace that surpasses all understanding when we allow God to speak to our essence, speak to our spirit, that part of us that He instilled in us when He made us. He wants to talk to that part. Many of us have not allowed the people who are in charge of our souls to penetrate the facades. We haven't allowed them to speak to our troubled lives because we're too ashamed to admit that there are certain spirits that trouble us. Don't be ashamed. Oh my God. God. So consequently, we are unable to experience the fullness of God, and we are not able to feel free of the encumbrances of a life. We live miserable lives only to get to a spiritual and natural time in our lives and realize we've missed living fully and totally in spiritual freedom that God has to offer. The word indicates where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom.